Welcome everyone to HueFin, where we trade different. Today is November the 18th, 2019. If you haven't heard, Ford has unveiled a Mustang Mach-E. They're trying to compete with Tesla, and we're going to give you all our expectations and show you why the Mach-E Mustang cannot compete with Tesla. Thank you all for coming and watching this video on today. If this is your first time, hit that subscribe button, like and share the video, and then follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and then on our website, HueFinancial.com, because we are the only organization that is dissecting the articles that we come across. And the only way you do that is by looking at the price. I mean, people place their money where their mouth is, and you can tell that by the price chart. So we're going to talk about whether or not the news of Ford unveiling their electric Mustang, and that's going to hurt Tesla, and will Tesla lose some market share regarding this brand new news? Okay, so article brand new, came off the presses today, and it is starting off with Ford trying to reinvent themselves by one of the biggest model vehicles that they have ever created, which is the Mustang, which is considered a muscle car. Now they transition it over into a battery powered crossover type SUV, and is trying to be a player in the electric vehicle market that is expected to take off. Many other electric vehicles, will be coming to the market in the next decade. When it goes on sale in 2020, Ford, they hope to convince that the buyers of this electrified Mustang is an alternative to Tesla models that is currently dominating the EV space. Ford is trying to come and compete with Tesla. Plain and simple. They tried with one of their previous Ford Focus electric vehicles, and it failed. You can tell right here in the next following paragraph, they exited the battery car business last year when it pulled the plug on its slow selling Focus. Now it's back on the table. It's trying to bet once again that it cracked the code on turning a profit on electric vehicles. They build the Mach-E. They're going to build it in Mexico, where labor costs are extremely lower than what it is here on the United States. The price of the Mach-E is going to be around $44,000, and the automaker, talking about Ford, says that it will avoid the losses that other automakers typically get when they sell high-cost electric vehicles. Again, the Mach-E, they're trying to throw some shade on Tesla right here. The Mach-E will make a profit on vehicle one, the first vehicle that comes off the lot that they sell will make a profit for them. This is what Jim Hackett said on Bloomberg TV. That's surprising a lot of people, because electrics have not had a history of making money this well. Now he's talking about the Mustang Mach-E. Hackett said it will turn a profit because the vehicle creates the passion that follows with the Mustang. And prices start in the mid $30,000 range when US subsidies and electric cars are factored in. So it's attractive to the customer. So this is what they're hanging their hat on. They're hanging their hat on the brand of the Mustang, and as well as the price. Those two reasons is why they're looking for the Mach-E Mustang to be very profitable for them. But look at the next paragraph, a couple of paragraphs down. Still, it's a high risk gambit. The Mustang is Ford's signature sports car. They have sold more than 10 million units since it debuted in 1964. And now they want to transition it over to an EV crossover SUV. That's a huge gamble for Ford. This tells you how desperate they are into trying to create a market or a niche in the EV space. This is exactly what they're planning on doing. So they're taking a huge shot at the bow to make sure that they can actually gain entrance into the space. Now, for those who love Mustang, they will continue to make their gasoline fuel versions of the muscle car. So they're not going to, at least right now, they're not going to get rid of that particular model Mustang. The Mach-E is not only the first electric version of the Mustang, it's also the first time it has been configured into a SUV, sport utility vehicle. This will test the elasticity of a brand built on low slug speedsters. The market obviously has gone in the direction of the SUV body type. That's what's selling. But the Mustang is not an SUV. It's been a sports car. What if, this is one of the reasons why the Ford Mach-E can't compete with Tesla? Because it has already conceived in the minds of the world that a Mustang is a speed muscle car, not an SUV. They're trying to rebrand the Mustang only because SUVs are selling right now. Is it worth Ford placing their brand of the Mustang on the line just to enter the EV space? That shows you how much clout Tesla has in the EV market, that Ford would go through great lengths to transition their Mustang, their powerful muscle car, into an SUV. Ford has struggled to sell the more mundane electric cars, the ugly ones, the ones that people are not interested in. Now they're trying to embark on a new strategy. They're trying to electrify, hint, electric vehicle, their icons, the Mustang. Now they're going to start off with the Mustang and falling quickly thereafter. They're going to create their F-150 pickup truck. So Tesla is supposed to come out with their pickup truck this week. Ford is going to be following you too in the near future. It is part of the $11.5 billion the automaker is investing to roll out 40 electric and hybrid vehicles by 2022. So Ford is coming out with about 40 electric and hybrid vehicles. They are trying to dominate this space. So hopefully Tesla can continue to gain more market share because Ford is closely approaching. Now, new electric offerings will mushroom to around 110 choices in the US by the middle of the next decade from just 19 now. So this is another reason why Ford cannot compete with Tesla. It's because the competition is going to become more fierce. It's not just going to be Tesla and Ford in this space. It's going to be more companies who will be producing EV vehicles and bringing them to market. That also will hinder Ford's gaining market share on Tesla. Now, Tesla, quite naturally, once competition increases, will lose market share. Yes, but it won't be because of the Mach-E Mustang. Okay. We got a lot of people in this company that are staking their engineering reputations that we're delivering a Mustang. That is true. Once the Mach-E Mustang hits the road and people start testing it and riding it down the road and seeing what it can really do, pushing it to the limits, if it doesn't bring out that Mustang of the original sports car, they will have problems. That's a huge gamble that they're doing. So hopefully this new EV crossover SUV Mustang can deliver a Mustang Speedster sports car. It has to. Heiser says the base all-wheel drive Mach-E can beat a Porsche SUV from 0 to 60 miles per hour, and he claims the 450 horsepower GT version comes very, very close to a Porsche 911 GTS. For those who missed the roar of the big V8, he says the Mach-E will have a tunable technology to create an authentic sound. So you're not going to have that loud muffler noise that you usually have with the gas guzzler Mustang sports car. You're going to have an audio sound that's trying to create the authentic, the real life sound of the muffler, the mighty roar of that big V8 that's in that Mustang. You're just going to get a recording of it. That's crazy. The focus on performance should make the Mach-E a more compelling alternative to Tesla's similarly priced Model 3 sedan. This is what Dan Levy of Credit Suisse wrote in a November 14th report. Now, the ultimate proof point of its success will be if it can truly take battery electric vehicle share from the Model 3, and he says that is far from guaranteed. And this is the reason why. Now you have LMC Automotive. They are predicting that the Mustang Mach-E will top out around 50,000 sales annually by 2021. So they're going to be off to a slow footing. Tesla, I think, is delivering around 80,000, 66,000 Tesla model vehicles a quarter. Leave me a comment at the bottom if I'm wrong on that. But overall, that's another reason why Ford, the Mach-E, cannot compete with Tesla. It's because if this prediction comes to pass by 2021, 50,000 sales a year, that will be some problems. So they got to get off on the ground with the sales. They have to actually convince people that this crossover SUV Mustang is actually close in relation to the actual gas guzzling Mustang that is out today. This is the first step, though, in getting back in the game for Ford after being viewed as behind in this space. They need to have a solid launch with no quality issues, and from a driving standpoint, it has to live up to the name of the Mustang. That covers the whole article. This last couple of sentences tells you why the Ford Mach-E Mustang can't compete with Tesla. At least not in the coming out the gate. Quality, living up to the name of the Mustang with a crossover SUV, and then with the amount of sales that they're anticipating by 2021. Are all reasons as to why the market in Ford will have a hard time competing with Tesla. So here we are. Okay, the last time we did our video for Tesla, we're going to go ahead and give y'all our price forecast right now. We did it on November the 10th, 2019, right? And you can tell that the expectation was for the market to hit that 360. It's falling a little bit short. Right there on the 13th of November, it came up to $356.33. At the top of that was 5.75% in profit. Right now, we're at 3.37 from our original forecast. So what we're going to do, we are going to get rid of that and consider that a very profitable forecast. And I'm going to switch it back over to the weekly time frame. And this again is the problem. Okay. Don't look for the market in Tesla to move higher until we see it break this area once again. Okay. Now, support is going to be at 340. Okay. Yes, we are seeing some weakness starting out the current weekly price bar in Tesla. But I'm here to tell you that the market in Tesla is still going to find that $360 as resistance. We have to break that in order to see new all-time highs to come to the market in Tesla. We are still looking for the market in Tesla to move higher, especially as long as it trades above $340. We might hit 320. I'll still be cool with that as well to see the market in Tesla continue to see some higher prices. Okay. So the thing is that we're going to wait until we see what the market in Tesla is going to break this area right here to the downside. Okay. This is it right here. This is the ascending triangle that is being created in the market in Tesla. So yes, we can see some lower prices in the market in Tesla. As a matter of fact, we're going to do that for you now. Let's see if it's even worth placing a forecast in the market. I mean, maybe about 1.86% market move in Tesla to the downside. This is the only amount of room we have in order to see Tesla maintain the prospect to see higher prices. Okay, right there, we're going to look at this on the 45-minute chart. Let me see what it look like on the 4-hour real quick. So yeah, we're going to play this on the 4-hour chart in the market in Tesla, looking for the move lower, maybe about 2.5% to the downside. But again, the trend in the market in Tesla is higher prices, but the long-term view is still at that 360. Okay, so definitely in the long-term outlook, you have to be focused on that $360 price level in order to see this particular stock continue to make higher prices. All right, so we're playing this on the downside on the 4-hour chart. All right, so there it is. And on the daily time frame, weekly, you definitely need to be paying attention to $360. Questions, comments, let us know. Make sure you always maintain your profitability. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.